Okay, so we're here to talk to Carmen Allen about the new movie called The Trade of Innocence, showing at Glendale Theatre, is that right?
That's right, yep.
On Friday, April the 19th at 7 p.m, and Coorong are hosting the event.
That's right.
Alright, tell me why you're excited about the movie.
Well, the reason I'm excited about it is because, as you know, I'm involved with International Justice Mission as a volunteer, and IJM, as we call them for short, actually have partnered with this film, and they're the ones who told me about it. So you can actually find information about IJM on the Trade of Innocence official movie website. And the other thing I love about this movie is that it's going to create awareness in Australia and around the world, not just about sex trafficking, but the whole issue of slavery. I don't know whether you realise, but there are over 27 million slaves in our world today, which is more than we've ever had in the history of the world. And sex trafficking is actually the fastest growing criminal activity in our world today. And it's second only to the drug trade in terms of how much revenue it raises. So,
okay, is it a Christian movie?
It is a Christian movie in that it has been produced by Christian producers. The budget for the movie was quite big, it was $6 million. It's very well made, but there's no mention of God in the movie. So it's the type of movie that you could take anyone to see and they would never feel like they were being Bible bashed or anything like that. There's actually a couple of famous actors in the book, in the movie as well.
So what's it about? Is it like a documentary or something? Or?
No, the main storyline is about sex trafficking operations running out of a brothel in Cambodia, and the main character is involved in undercover surveillance work, which is what International Justice Mission do, and he's also involved in rescue operations. I don't want to give away the whole storyline and everything that happens, but it's the edge of your seat kind of movie. Yeah.
Okay, the movie apparently is M-rated. Why is that?
Yeah, well, it's a bit disturbing. The whole nature, the whole storyline of sex trafficking, I guess, is M-rated by nature. The thing that I want to be able to say to people is give you a really good idea of what you're going to see and what you're not going to see. So you will not see any little girls being raped. You won't see anything like that. All that kind of violence is implied rather than explicit, rather than actually seeing it. There's some fighting scenes. And the thing that I really loved about it was, even though it was hard to sort of handle, was the fact that the girls weren't dressed like tarts. They were actually just sweet little innocent looking girls in pretty little dresses.
Okay, well we're pretty used to watching movies that are fictional in our culture, so if this movie isn't a documentary, is it all fiction? Is it all made up?
No, well I guess the actual storyline is made up, but the essence of the story is spot on. Like, in terms of giving you an idea of what International Justice Mission do, the kind of undercover surveillance work they do, the way they get all their evidence before they take a girl's case to court, before they even rescue a girl, the way they partner with the local police. They're not just Americans coming in and doing the job. I just love the way it ticks a lot of boxes for what International Justice Mission do.
Okay. Would you encourage everyone to see the movie?
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't encourage everyone to see the movie. I'm hoping that what I'm saying to you today will give you an idea of what's in it. The issues are terribly confronting. I've been walking the path of International Justice Mission for 4 years, so over those 4 years I've been learning more and more about what goes on overseas. And each time I've been confronted with an issue, I've had to deal with that. So you will be confronted with quite a few different things straight away if you come to this whole issue cold. However, it's not explicit, like I said, and we want to be able to, as a church, give you the option to talk through stuff. So Lindy's going to be organising a group and tickets to go down to the theatre for that showing. And she'd like to organise a time straight afterwards, maybe at Glory Jean's or somewhere, where you can debrief. You can just chat about the movie. Of course, you don't have to go out for coffee straight afterwards. But you may just want to, if you're a lot like me, you may just want to process what you've seen and talk to God about it. But we do want to offer, as a church, a a process, or I don't know what you call it, but
Facility.
a facility for you to be able to talk about any questions that you have, because this movie, being a Christian, this movie will raise big questions for you, like why does God allow suffering? Why is evil in our world and seemingly unpunished? And you're going to have to answer them, or God's going to have to answer those questions deep in your heart. So I'm available to speak to. Brenton is available to speak to, and I'm sure Kath Thomas would be available to speak to as well if you've got any questions after you've seen the movie.
Okay, so it's just screening once at Glendale, is that right?
It's only screening once. I think there's 330 or 350 seats. I know that they will do a second screening if there's overwhelmed demand for tickets, but you do have to get a ticket before the night.
So you don't just turn up on the night and hope to get one?
No, and Lindy, I think, is going to try and get a whole lot of them, so she'll be announcing how to get a ticket and how to get there.
Okay, and again, it's screening on Friday, the April the 19th at 7 p.m.
Yeah, at Glendale Theatre. Yep.
Okay, so lock it in.
Yep, lock it in.
Okay, thank you.